beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for November 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will never ever give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your monthly reading for November. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to let you know, I'm doing this reading on the 5th of November, and this reading is good right through to the 5th of December. So we will take a little bit of a peek into December as well. I do apologize for the length of time it has taken me to get this reading to you. Unfortunately, I've been a little bit unwell, so everything is out of sync. Okay, so time-wise, I'm trying to get back on track, catch up with myself, if you will, because I was off sick there for quite some time. So please bear with me. Just to let you know, you probably know this already, but Scorpio season is all about transforming the areas of our lives where we've been feeling stuck or stagnant. So if you feel like you've not been having any fun, or you feel like you've been working really hard or focusing on problems rather than letting your hair down, November is the time to sort of reassess. It can bring destructive energy. November invites us to revamp, reinvent, and reimagine ourselves, our goals, and our relationships to bring positive change. So you can expect heightened emotions. It's true, Pisces, you can go deeper with your emotions. You're normally very sensitive. Expect to be a little bit more sensitive than usual. And also, you will be deepening your connections with those around you. Now, also, eclipse season can bring sudden changes. But what's really good about this particular eclipse, we've already gone through one. This one that's coming up on the 8th of November is much more abundant, because it's in the sign of Taurus. We have a full lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 8th of November, and it's a time to manifest more, okay? It's associated with value. So it's a time for looking at areas of your life where you feel like you're selling yourself short or not getting a very good deal for the efforts that you're putting into things. So it's all about reciprocity. Now, why is this eclipse so sort of benevolent as opposed to the other one? Well, it is close to, well, it's during the sort of direct period for Jupiter. Jupiter goes direct on the 23rd or 24th of November, depending on where you are in the world. And you tend to feel a planet changing cycles, you know, 2, 3, sometimes more weeks than the actual date. So that's why we're feeling a positive shift with this eclipse. Now, with every positive, as you know, my beautiful Pisces, there is always a negative. And during this period, you will be addressing the balance in your life, but also the electric eclipse takes place near the planet of radical change, Uranus. So expect turnarounds in all areas of life. It could be, for example, governments going back on their word or going back on their policies. I mean, this is not something that we are to be surprised about, because it happens quite a lot. But it is a time period where people, you know, they feel like they cannot hold true to their word. Okay, so sudden U-turns. So whether that's in world events or whether that's in your life, someone may say to you, hey, Pisces, you know, you want to come to this event? It's really amazing. And you're like, yeah, I'm up for that. I'm going to come. It's going to be amazing. And then, you know, the night before, the person says, oh, Pisces, I'm really sorry, I can't go. I'm feeling unwell, or I just don't feel like it anymore. There's sudden reversals. Okay, so watch out for that throughout the month of November. Also, sudden changes. Okay, so it can mean something. I mean, you got the Tower there. Most signs have the Tower for this month as well. Uranus really is causing a little bit of chaos. But with the Moon card, I feel like intuitively, you're aware of it and you put yourself in a really good position to weather any storm that comes into your life. Now, there is good news, of course, because we have Jupiter going direct. And that occurs on the 23rd, from 23rd to the 24th of November. It brings benevolent energy, prosperity, and better luck to all of us. It is also close to, well, it actually occurs when we have the new moon in Sagittarius. So if you're in need of more excitement and adventure, this is definitely the time to welcome fun into your life, okay? Now, in particular, my beautiful Pisces, your 3rd house is activated and your 10th house. Now, the 3rd house is all about knowledge. It's about learning. It's about negotiating better deals. It's about learning from the past. It's about finding your voice and communicating your needs clearer, okay? It's also about you finding value in the everyday and making sure people value you as well. So you may have sudden sort of thirst for knowledge. Suddenly, some of you may want to reach out and put yourself on online courses to develop your skills or enhance your skills, or some of you may want to learn new hobbies that just bring a little bit more enjoyment into your world. At the end of the month, or mid-month, should we say, the 10th house is really activated, which is about your ambition, how you make your mark on the world, you know, what you, how you can apply your knowledge to develop yourself further and move forward in your career or some sort of goal that you're trying to achieve. It doesn't always have to be, you know, about career. Your ambition can extend to wanting to buy a home, or wanting to finish that screenplay, or wanting to close out that project that you've been sort of working on for a while. This is about you sort of closing things and being on to the next, and actually, you know, embracing changes for the positive in your life. Now, your first card is the Wheel of Fortune. So that is a cycle of events turning in your favor. This definitely means that perhaps you've been in a cycle of repeat in your life, but those cycles that are on repeat, they actually sort of display your potential and possibility. So for example, you know, if you want to get good at something, you repeat it, you keep doing it until such time as you get really, really good at it. You become a master of it, okay? So I feel like there are some cycles in your life that are positive, that are playing out. Some really good karma headed your way in the month of November as well. They're indicating with the Wheel of Fortune either some sort of risk or sort of gamble that you made. I mean, I feel like it's a calculated risk. So you may feel it's a risk because you're like, what if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't work out the way I hoped? I feel that's the element of risk that you're worrying about, and I feel like it actually pays off. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune indicates good luck, good fortune, a lucky break in an area that you may have felt was stagnant. If you know my readings, you'll know that a Wheel of Fortune and a Tower tend to show up together, which means there is major change, something that is out of your control. Fate is changing your destiny to bring you good luck, okay? Now, some of you may also find you have a lot of coincidences occur over the month of November because of this, the presence of this very card. Also, lots of random events, like thinking about someone and they message you, okay? Or suddenly you're talking about someone and then you bump into the person you were talking about. So there's going to be a lot of random events going on for you in the month of November. It is to remind you that we are all one, and that there are certain messages coming through this particular reading for you that display positive luck and, you know, more finances, and you really focusing on the things that you want. It's almost like your destiny is becoming clear in the month of November after a period of self-development, a period of sort of really working hard and applying yourself, your skills, your talent to areas of your life that you feel like you just want to get stuff done. In the month of November, I see reward for those things, okay? Also with the Wheel of Fortune, this can be like a little bit of, sorry, I'm just trying to get the exact energy they're trying to give me. One moment, please. So it can mean that there is prosperity coming in, abundance coming in, or more money than usual coming in. But the Wheel of Fortune is a cautionary tale because it reminds you it can be easy come easy go, and you've worked really hard for your money, so you don't want it to easy go, right? So I feel like this is a sort of a little reminder that you're going to be a little bit more responsible with your finances. I feel like you're maybe changing spending habits in order to save, I mean, this is a card of fortune, so I feel this is very important indicator of how you're starting November. Okay, it's like how it started, it was going well, and how it's ending. Okay, I feel like there's a little bit of uncertainty at the end of the month for you, and I feel like it may bring a little bit of anxiety, okay, with the Nine of Swords, but they're indicating with the Moon card, you find a way intuitively to change your circumstances for the better, okay, because the Knight of Cups indicates an offer coming on in. So it could be that suddenly an offer appears, whether it's an opportunity for a promotion or a raise or some sort of movement in your career or a divine opportunity, you know, because the Knight of Cups connects to like the ideal situation coming on in or being offered to you. And it may give you a lot to think about. So it may make you feel a little bit anxious about wanting to make the right decision. Listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. You will be guided to the space that you need to be on your path. Okay, so I feel it's important to recognize that your intuition is the key to moving you through any decisions you have to make over November. I mean, that stands to reason, of course, but there's something here being offered. So I feel like it's actually an addition to your life, but you may have to make some changes in order to receive this offer or opportunity, okay? Now, as soon as I touch the Ten of Pentacles, wow, there can be an image in the water right away. Now, I'm trying to see, they're showing me a bird like flying on through really quick. I really want them to just slow that bird down so that I can see what kind of bird it is. So maybe you're going to be very quick. There's a lot of quick moving energy for you in the month of November. Can mean that you're going to be very agile, or an opportunity comes into you and you're going to have to really think quick. They're slowing it down a little bit now. It looks, okay, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. You know, the shape of its wings and the way, I would say it's a swallow, okay? And I do feel a swallow has come up before in one of the readings. It may not have been for your sign, Pisces, or it may have been. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but a swallow has definitely shown up before. Swallows are associated with good luck and fortune. So it's really interesting. We've got Wheel of Fortune, we've got Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, you're investing your time, your energy towards something, and it's going to be very lucrative for you, okay? Whether it's a career or an investment opportunity, the Ten of Pentacles indicates you're creating financial stability in your life, affluence. This is also a card of, you know, cycles of change being in play in your life. Okay, and you protecting what you've already worked for, because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who has worked really hard to accomplish and acquire the lifestyle that you have at this present moment. So I feel with the Ten of Pentacles, you are protecting all that you've earned so far. I mean, we all have to just look at, you know, the time frame that we're living in economically. There are lots of cycles of change. I do feel like there will be some sort of fluctuation economically in the month of November that we'll all see kind of like a moment where we all sort of hold our breath. That's what I feel. It's kind of like a, is it gonna, I feel like there's a wobble in the markets or things like that. I mean, it's been happening a lot. I don't understand anything economically, but it keeps showing up in my readings. So I have to mention it if it's showing up in the readings for you. So I do apologize if you've heard this already, but I can only give you what I'm being given. They're showing me that you are protecting yourself, and I feel like you are sort of attracting better luck or better opportunity, better financial security as well. Some of you may be looking at the institutions where you house your finances and making sure that they are secure and not connected to other institutions, so that you don't lose any money should there be any sort of you know, wobble or anything like that going on economically. Ten of Pentacles is about your investment. Okay, a lot of you may be thinking about, if you don't work, for example, a lot of you may be thinking about your retirement. You may be thinking about your pension and things like that. That's what this connects to as well. And you may be looking at the value of money, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about you know, money, of course, and Taurus is asking us all collectively to look at our value, or what we, so for example, you may be looking at the value of money, and as prices increase, for example, you may be looking at, you know, a little bit that you've got, trying to make it stretch a long way despite fluctuations in price and inflation and all of that. So this time period really asks us to cut out unnecessary spending in order to sort of prepare ourselves financially to be in a secure position. And I see you doing that. I see you already putting yourself in a secure position, okay? I mean, it's interesting because they show me the swallow again. So either the swallow is a bird that you will see over the next 4 to 5 weeks, or you know, a symbol for it. I mean, you could walk down the street and see someone with a swallow tattoo, or you may see an image of it on a billboard. It means there is a lot of good luck headed your way, benevolent energy, okay? What I see is you working really hard to change your fortune, or working really hard to change your circumstances. And I feel like you're going to receive some sort of package or some sort of bonus or something that indicates, you know, you're doing a good job, and, you know, I feel things are working out in your favor, okay? Okay, they're just giving me this energy. Now, I don't know who this resonates with, but I have to give it because they're giving it to me right now. They're indicating that historically, is what they're showing me, historically, farms, or the farming community, it was an omen to have swallows on their farm, an omen of good luck, prosperity, and a good harvest. So, I mean, as we can see at the moment, some farming communities are struggling with rules and regulations and restrictions and things like that. So I feel like, I feel like the farming community are going through some difficult times, but because they're showing me swallows, perhaps there is some sort of respite, or perhaps there is some sort of turnaround, because of course we're going through, you know, that eclipse, and so close to Uranus, so it can, a sudden change. Perhaps there's some sort of respite or a turnaround, or some offering of good luck finally towards, you know, the farming community. I'm not sure why it's come up like that. So if you work in the farming community, I would love to know if there is something that comes up in the next 4 to 5 weeks that actually is a turnaround that benefits you rather than hinders you. Okay, so watch out for that. That's coming through, but that's not going to resonate for everyone. I feel like they're trying to give me this energy of harvest time for everyone, probably because Jupiter is in the mix and it's going direct. Queen of Pentacles, you work really hard for the money that you make. So I definitely see you being able to put into a financial plan, because, I mean, a lot of your reading is about money. So that may be something that you are concerned about at this time, the effort that you put into situations, and whether you are being fairly recompensed financially. With the Queen of Pentacles, you've got a plan. Okay, and I feel like you are being the gardener who tends to your plan, the things that you've already sort of planted, the seeds that you've already sown. The Queen of Pentacles is also a card of the home space. So a lot of you may be decluttering your home space over the next 4 to 5 weeks, preparing it for your family, or maybe to welcome guests in, because they're actually showing me guests arriving. So some of you may be you know, preparing the space, you know, doing a bit of a declutter and a bit of a spring clean, even though it's not spring, you know, doing a bit of a reshuffle of the home space, maybe even giving the walls a lick of paint, a little bit of DIY. There's definitely an energy here of preparing the home space. Now, some of you may work from home, and I see that you're going to have large financial returns this month, bigger than most months is what they're showing me. Some of you may actually have a desire to work from home, and you're putting plans in place to set that up, or you're trying to get some sort of second stream of income coming in, because we've got Queen of Pentacles, which is like a stable sort of amount of money coming in, or a stable working environment. But we've also got the Herald of Pentacles, money news headed your way that's really beneficial to you. Okay, so I will address love in a moment if you're looking for love, but I'm just feeling that right now you're tightening your purse strings, as it were, in order to put yourself in a really good financial secure position. And some of you, if you are waiting for inheritance from a situation. Firstly, I don't like talking about this because it means someone has transitioned, they've passed. If you're going through some sort of grief, my beautiful Pisces, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. So much love, devotion, care. I wish I could like give you all a big old hug there. So if you have had a bereavement in the last couple of months or even years, and you're still waiting for the settlements or the inheritance to be announced or released, this is the month where you get moving on that. Okay, so I see movement forward there, and I feel like you are being bestowed quite you know, a generous offering from this estate. Okay, so I don't want anyone to worry out there and think, oh my gosh, someone belonging to me is going to pass away. That's not it. I'm picking up on energy from people who've already gone through a difficult period of you know, having a loved one transcend. So and that's before you've come to the reading. Okay, so I'm just seeing that there. Queen of Pentacles also connecting to family, children, and you know, really enjoying yourself, investing a lot of time in your home space and your career. I get you juggling, so I think they're trying to give me, they're trying to show me a juggler right now. So perhaps they're showing me that you're going to be doing a lot of juggling. You're going to be very productive, but I feel you're going to be like multitasking quite heftily in the month of November just to get things done. Because they're literally showing me a juggler, not unless you're learning juggling skills perhaps, or maybe you were listening to this reading and thought you'd like juggle a few things. I'm not really sure. They're just showing me a juggler right now. So it can mean that, you know, you've got many tasks to complete and you're trying to sort of streamline your schedule so that you get it all done in time, so that you got some time for you. Okay. Now we got the Magician card. It's in the resistance position. So you may have felt very scattered in your energy over the last couple of months. You may have even felt like you've been wasting resources, or you felt, for example, that a lot of prices are going up, so therefore your resources are being spent on the necessities, but it leaves you with less money. So I feel like you're trying to find ways of either cutting back or saving, or looking at ways to find an alternative. So whether it's an alternative source of income, because I definitely see you brainstorming, 7 of Cups, you've got a lot of ideas of how to focus on creating new wealth. Okay, now not every sign is focused with money this month. For some reason, my beautiful Pisces, it may be something that you are connected to, probably your 10th house of career ambition and the influence from Taurus, that Taurus full moon eclipse. So normally it may not be something that you are, you know, really 100% making it your focus or priority, but I feel like it is a priority in the month of November. I would say with the Tower there, I would say watch out for any surprise bills. So for example, there may be a bill that is a little bit more than you thought, or a bill that you were not aware of pops in. So I would watch out for that as well. I see that you've got it covered. I see that you actually are able to sort that out, or at least make an offering towards it in order to focus on canceling it out, but they just want you to be aware of that. Okay, now 7 of Cups, the Magician. 7 of Cups is like finding it hard to concentrate, or you know, having so many things to do that you're like, oh, you feel so scattered, so like unbalanced, and you're like, I've never got any time for me. But in the month of November, you're being asked to focus, okay? You're very talented. You're very gifted at whatever you do. And I feel like you are actually realizing that you have a lot of potential. Okay, a lot of potential and to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. I feel like you are empowering yourself in the month of November as well. There's a real power up energy. The Magician card is a reminder of your skills. You are powerfully manifesting, using your abilities and making your goals and your dreams become a reality. Okay, but you are taking inspired action. This is a card of sort of using your power to connect to the 4 elements of balance. And you know, the 4 elements are all about fire, inspiration, things being in motion, achieving what you want, being excited about the things that you're connecting to. Water is all about your emotions, how you feel about things, and the dreams and the goals that you really have, bringing them to light, putting your whole heart and soul into them. Also, we've got Earth, which is about a grounded plan and taking positive action in the direction of where you want to accomplish. And then of course we've got air, which is about your ideas. It's also about your voice, finding your voice, communicating what it is you need. And suddenly you know what to do. Suddenly everything becomes clear and you take action. So I feel like you are actually empowering yourself this month in order to focus, get clear on what you want, and use that precision and cut through any sort of like wishy-washy energy. Okay, they're actually, I'll come to this now, because with this song, with this card, they'll give me a song. Okay, this is a famous song. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dream that you dare to dream really do come true. So I think it's the dreams that I said dream, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. I think that's what it is. I did not know that lyric, actually. Normally I go somewhere over the rainbow way up high. I kind of know it to about there. But that other verse, I've not... I mean, it may have come up... this song has definitely come up in a reading before, because I remember sort of researching it. But, I mean, with the Seven of Cups, this is like a dream-like state. So some of you may have been doing a lot of visualizing, a lot of dreaming of the way you hope things could be. But now with the Magician card, it's like it's a time of action. You're manifesting something new into your world, manifesting something solid into your world, something you've been working really hard towards. I feel like you are elevating. The Seven of Cups is like, use your imagination. You can attach yourself to any dream that you want. You can sort of attach yourself to any outcome. As long as you visualize it, you can manifest it on the physical plane. But the Magician card says you must take the initiative. You must take action towards those goals and dreams. Otherwise, they'll just remain in the air, in the ether of dreams and, visualizations. There must be action behind it. And I definitely see you working really hard to accomplish whatever it is. I mean, you're attracting a lot more wealth, definitely there. Seven of Cups. If you felt scattered in your energy, you will be definitely streamlining your energy. And the Herald of Pentacles, I feel like it's almost like you get some sort of news that brings you into very sharp focus. And this is really good news, okay? Herald of Pentacles, heralds, they tend to trumpet the arrival of something. And it's Pentacles, so the arrival of money, okay? So this could be a new job that is offered or is in the mixed, in the ether, that is headed your way. Or perhaps you are taking the initiative, because right now you're working really hard, you've got a goal and a dream, and the Ten of Pentacles says you've got your eye on bigger money. So it can mean that some of you put your resume out there to look and see what it's about, okay? Because this is a card of being curious, but also announcing an arrival of change. So I definitely see some sort of new money coming your way. There's also an energy here of the beginning of something. So either you are beginning a new project or a new business, or even having a second stream of income, something new. You're curious about a new path in order to raise money. Some of you may actually, after a time period, you may actually receive a bonus in the place that you work. Or some of you are trying to set up your own business to be more in control of your money. I mean, to have these three cards, it's like you've been scattered for a while and now you need to get really clear on your stability or your security, okay? So I feel like now you're really have a lot of intense focus, and it brings a lot of abundance. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff headed your way. If you've lost your job before you come to this reading, for example, I definitely see you stepping into a position that was higher than the last one and brings in more money, okay? Because they show me how talented you are. And some of you may have felt like you haven't reached your full potential in your career yet, because that career, 10th house, is sort of giving you that extra boost of ambition. So you may be trying to push yourself out of a comfort zone in order to, satisfy yourself in work. It's not all about money. It's about satisfaction, okay? Making sure, it's almost like I feel like you want to make sure that you're making a difference, or that your effort has value, or that you are changing things in a way that means something. You're making an impact, okay? Now I'm going to pull a card in this position, because it can mean that suddenly you see, for example, that your finances need working on. Perhaps you've had money trouble, or you've felt perhaps that there's been problems with something that you've been working on and it's become a little bit stagnant. Know that November is going to sort of move forward. You're going to move past this energy. There's a lot more goodness headed your way as Jupiter moves forward. Justice, yeah, for what you justice is like, you know, receiving good karma, but also a win-win situation. It's partnered with the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about identifying areas in your life where something's not working. Okay, and you know, as you can see, all those spilt cups, it's not rewarding, it's unfulfilling, and you feel something needs to change. But what you're not aware of is the universe is about to offer you a surprise. There's a Two of Cups there. Now the Two of Cups tends to sort of connect to the law of attraction. So whatever it is you truly are desiring with your heart and your soul, you're attracting it at this time, but you just can't see it. Okay, I would suggest that the Tower indicates a sudden change, a sudden upheaval, where you actually receive something that you've been dreaming of. Okay, because I feel like there's this energy of you dreaming of something, but it's becoming a reality, whether it's love, whether it's career oriented. I feel like, I mean, for some of you, if you've lost your job and you're looking to find a new one, there's definitely something better here for you. And I see you signing contracts by the first week of December is what I see. Okay. But the Justice card indicates the effort you put in, the knowledge that you have, you will get a fair outcome. You will, it's like cause and effect. Also, I feel like you're making adjustments for losses, things that have just not been working. You're adjusting things and focusing on the things that are working in your life, okay? Because it's like, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel happy. I want more of that. So the universe is saying, okay, let's remove all the things that are not working or making you feel good in your life. Embrace the goodness. Okay, now I would say if you're going through a divorce, a difficult divorce at this time, I definitely want you to be aware that there will be an adjustment made, and I feel like there is money coming towards you or some sort of fair resolution to this. Okay, but I get this energy of it may not be exactly what you'd hoped for. Okay, it may not be exactly what you'd hoped for, but it's pretty close. Okay, that's just coming out there briefly. But of course, if you're not going through a divorce, that part's not going to resonate with you there. Now the outcome, we've got a Tower. Some area of your life you've been feeling stuck. The Tower is sort of a recognition that something needs to change, breaking down the walls of feeling like you're going round and round in circles. So I really feel there's this energy of you looking at your life and thinking, oh, you may have built a comfortable sort of lifestyle for yourself. For example, you may have a job if you're lucky, have a home if you're lucky, and, you know, be working. And, you know, a lot of your focus seems to be on building security. But remember, sometimes when we build security, it can be rife with complacency. So we can sort of, you know, be a homebody, not get out there and have fun, enjoy ourselves, connect to friends, or open ourselves up to new energy. So I feel like you are making some changes in your life in order to come out of a comfort zone and be a little bit more flexible to, you know, sort of find a pathway through uncertain times. So I actually see you sort of, there's hope here for you. If you've been going through some sort of difficulty, I see hope. I see a difficult experience sort of being broken down, really analyzed, and sudden epiphanies appearing to help you find a resolution. Okay, because that Justice card indicates you will find a solution to anything that you've been sort of worrying about or having difficulty with. You will find a solution and you will find balance. Now I'm going to pull a card on the Tower for you. Okay, just to see what's going on there, because the Tower can also mean something shocks you, surprises you. There's a disruption in the energy. It liberates you, but it is disruption nonetheless. It can be chaotic energy. I'm only picking the uprights in the stack, so just let me see what this is for you. Queen of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? I mean, you've got a Knight of Cups here, so this could be sudden love. Suddenly something you've been waiting for is showing up for you, because we got the Two of Wands there, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and the Nine of Swords. They want one more. Three of Wands. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay, now they're giving me two things. I'll address the cards now in a moment, but they're also giving me something you lost, my beautiful Pisces. You'll find it. Whatever that thing was. Whether it was your keys, whether it was, I feel like it's more than just your keys, okay? I feel like it's something like, something you've been searching for a bit. You've like, oh, where did I lose that thing? Maybe I lost it out, maybe I lost it here. Where you're going to find it, okay? So watch out. Something lost is found. That's what I'm definitely feeling coming through for you, okay? It'd be interesting to hear what it is, so let me know in the comments box below if you're okay to share. I'd love to hear about it. But anyway, let's get to the cards. Okay, I'm definitely getting a sense of you sort of trying to build your confidence on something. Queen of Wands is a card of having positive energy. It can be a card of, you know, being inspired, allowing your passion be your power. You having a lot of attention, for example. So some of you may be headhunted, but I feel like there's this energy of you sort of, in order to shine your light and reach your full potential, you've got to let go of something that is making you feel lesser, or making you feel like it's just too difficult. They're really highlighting that you need to let go of this, whatever this is. Because the Queen of Wands is a card of, you know, being flamboyant, and that's, you know, honoring yourself, having confidence in yourself, you know, being magnetic, attracting better opportunities, and, you know, also attracting passion, people towards you. And the Five of Pentacles is like, but deep down you feel like something's missing, or deep down you're struggling. You're putting a smile on it, okay? It's like you could be going through a difficult time, but no one would know, because you're just, you know, oh yeah, everything's fine, it's all good, it's all fine. But deep down they're telling me that something is difficult, or you're struggling with something here. They're indicating let go of the thing that's really you're really struggling with. Take a step back and say, okay, dear universe, it's clearly not working. Show me what is a better path. Because the Two of Wands says you've waited for a long time, but you're struggling with this thing. And it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a career move, it could be finances. The Two of Wands says, you know, you're making progress, but you may feel like you're stagnant or you're stuck in some area, but you are making progress. And that things are turning for the better soon. And although the Nine of Swords, you're worried about this, the Three of Wands accompanying it actually says there's better opportunities. Let go of the thing that is difficult. Even if you just take a breather and say, dear universe, I've been struggling. I'm going to take a step back. Show me the way. The universe will conspire to show you something better. Okay? So they want you to sort of like have belief in yourself. They're giving me this energy of, on the surface, people see a very confident person. But deep down below, there's a lot of anxiety or fear, and you're just, it's not that you're masking it, but perhaps you're not telling people that perhaps you're going through a difficult time, and you're trying to put a smile on it. Okay? Nine of Swords is watch how you talk to yourself. Have better narrative inside your mind. Have compassion for yourself. Also, if you're going for a job opportunity, I would definitely say don't draw attention to what you feel are your weaknesses, my beautiful Pisces. We've all got weaknesses in different areas, okay? Think about your strengths. Know that you've got this. Know that this opportunity is made for you, and it shall be so, okay? Three of Wands, you're on the right path. It's a card also of expanding on opportunities. I feel like it's going to be a time of creativity. But you may have, you know what, I feel like sometimes we feel like we don't have the resources to readily available, but we create anyway. You know, like artists, for example, there are stories of artists who have always found a way, no matter what. They've been in poverty, they've had no money, and still they've managed to find a way to create. Even if they didn't have paintbrushes, they managed to get paint and use their hands. Or, you know, it's like, if you feel like you don't have all the resources you need, you can still find a way to make things work. That's what I feel is coming out here for you, okay? Knight of Cups, oh no, they want me to go to the Moon card. The Moon card indicates something you're not even aware of is working its way towards you. This is a card of encouragement from the universe because there is an opportunity lying in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise you and push you out of a comfort zone. So it could mean that suddenly there's an opportunity that appears. Maybe your boss says, hey, Pisces, fancy a raise? It does mean, however, taking on a lot more work. You're going to be given a little bit more money for it, but you may need to put in extra hours. And you get a new title. So it may be very attractive, but at the same time, it means you're going to work really hard and you may have to sacrifice time with family or friends. So it's like there's a good point and a bad point to it. That's what I'm feeling here. Also, intuitively, there is a major change. I'm still trying to pinpoint it. I can't quite get the energy of it. Let me go to this deck. It's like there's some sort of shock here, but intuitively you knew it was going to happen. So it's almost like you were ready for this. So it may be a restructure at work, for example. Suddenly you may hear that someone from your workspace has been made redundant. Or Nine of Cups. The thing is, and it keeps showing up for you, you end up benefiting from the situation. So it can mean that suddenly someone leaves the company and then you're tapped for this raise or promotion. Or you've left a relationship and you're saying, you know what, I never want to meet love ever again. I'm just going to stay away from love. It's nothing but pain and sadness. And then suddenly you meet a person, you both vibe, and it's the whirlwind romance that you've been hoping for. I feel like out of difficulty comes positive fortune. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled. Suddenly, everything you desired is showing up for you, but you may have gone through a difficult period to get to that space in the first place, okay? Nine of Cups, I also feel like what they keep indicating, watch your spending, and towards the end of the month, you'll be able to buy a purchase that you've been dreaming about for a while. Four of Swords. Get some rest. Make sure you sleep. Get ready for this because things are going to move faster for you over the next 4 to 5 weeks, okay? Now, Nine of Cups is, something you've been wanting. Trust that the universe is delivering it for you. The Four of Swords is like meditate, connect to source. Be clear about what you want because you're about to sort of be delivered like a package from the universe, something that you've been hoping for a while. So whatever this shock is, I feel like you benefit from it, okay? I really feel like you benefit. Nine of Swords, with all change comes worry. Nine of Swords is an indication that, again, I would say be careful from being taken unawares by a bill, an unexpected bill. So I would just watch out for that. Get organized with regards to your finances. I feel like you've got it covered, but it may surprise you and annoy you. Okay, so for example, it could be that, you know, you get a fine for, like, I don't know, parking, or you get a fine for, you didn't even realize you drove into a no drive zone or something like that. So I would watch out for that. Nine of Swords, though, is to change the way or shift the way you talk to yourself. Know that you are enough. Empower yourself. You are strong enough to have taken this difficult journey, and you're coming out the other side changed, yes, but you know what to do, okay? With the Nine of Swords, also, I get this energy of concern. Now, they're showing me the Moon card here. So, of course, the Moon can raise fears regarding uncertain times. So, I mean, we're all living in very uncertain times for the last 18 months and more, okay? But I feel like they're giving this energy of you using... Okay, I want to put this in a very constructive way, shall I say. We all worry about things, okay? But some things that we worry about, we have no control over. So why should we waste our energy on worrying about the things that we have no way of changing? Use your energy to be more constructive, or use your energy to make the changes that you can make. And then don't worry about it, because sometimes worrying can bring, we can attract the thing that we're worrying about into our life. You've got a very fertile imagination, my beautiful Pisces. So they're indicating control your thoughts. Make sure they are positive. Easier said than done, I know, but they really want you to be aware of self-catastrophizing. You know, always thinking about the worst scenario just to make sure you're protected. Well, sometimes because you're in the law of attraction right now with the Magician card, you've got strong manifesting skills this month. Just be more positive, okay? Of course, occasionally we're going to worry about things, but just say, no, I know the universe has got my back, and I trust that all is going to be taken care of, okay? And watch the things around you change for the positive. I didn't believe it myself. When someone told me, I was like, no, it's not going to work. And I kid you not. They told me to watch a film. I mean, my guides are giving this to me now, so maybe this is something you've been watching. But they gave me like a hot tip, which is watch The Law of Attraction. And I was like, oh, I've got that book, I've read it. And they said, no, watch it. And I was like, okay. And they were like, watch The Law of Attraction. I think it's called The Law of Attraction. No, The Secret, sorry. Thank you so much, I'm sure grateful. They're literally showing me the book now, The Secret. So it's called The Secret. So I watched it. And because it is visual, I was manifesting a lot quicker. I couldn't believe it. I literally wrote 5 things down on a piece of paper that I wanted, because the video kind of instructs you, or the movie instructs you to really get clear on things. And I paused the video for about like 5-10 minutes, and I wrote 5 things down that I really wanted. And I kid you not, within half an hour, one of the people that I wanted to reach out to me on that list, half an hour, they reached out to me. And I was like, there is some magic in this. I have no idea how it works, but it does. And I gotta be honest, the four things on that list that I wanted showed up within 4 or 5 weeks. Okay. And the 5th thing, it didn't show up for me. So there was one thing on the list that did not show up, but 4 of the things showed up. So I would say, use your imaginations. Thoughts, visions are coming true. So I want you to be aware of that. Now, some of you may actually receive The Secret in a video form for, as a gift, or some of you may be watching that at this time. If you've just read the book, that's good enough, of course, but the film, and I'm not here to advocate anyone or promote anybody's work. I'm not here for that. I'm telling you my experience, and it changed my life, okay? And believe me, back in the day, I used to be a negative Nelly. I tell you that, okay? Everything was going wrong for me, left, right, and center, and I was a grouch. So, when you get a Scorpio who's a bit of a grouch, we can be very sarcastic and, cutting and all of those things, and I was that person. And it just changed. So if it can happen for me, I'm just trying to sort of impart my experience to help you also, okay? Now, we've got a Knight of Cups, so something that you love is coming towards you. Also, I get this energy of you revitalizing your spirits and having faith again, okay? Knight of Cups indicates something's being offered to you, something that connects to your heart space. Like, follow your bliss, follow your heart, and a dream opportunity will appear. This is something you're not even aware of yet. I also get this energy, the High Priestess, something that you've been manifesting. It's like magic. This is mystical vision, something that you use your vision in silence during a gestation period, having faith, something that you're calling into being. It's showing up for you, okay? This is a very positive month for that. In terms of love, some of you may be worried about your love life and feeling, you got to take control of it. You need to put yourself into a situation to meet somebody new. I would say there's an energy here of you having a psychic connection between you and a person, and I feel like suddenly, out of the blue, there is love. Suddenly, there are romantic feelings for you and a person. So I definitely get, there's a person coming on in. If you are looking for love, there's a person coming on in that gives you a compliment, okay, flattery. Now, it's interesting because Cancer, the reading for Cancerians, actually had a stranger giving a compliment. But I feel someone new that enters your life also gives you a it's like they flatter you in some way, but they have romantic feelings for you, and true ones, real ones, okay? So watch out for that. Now, the Knight of Cups is also about being pleasure seeking. So if you've been focusing a lot on hard work and effort and building finances and making sure that you're financially secure, I feel like you're finding balance in your life by going out there and finding fun, or situations where there is fun to be had, okay? So let me just pull another card on that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to be knowing? They're showing me a symbol now. They're showing me colorful plant pots. Colorful plant pots. So colorful plant pots is, I mean, spiritually, plant pots means something you've cultivated because you've actually put the soil in the pot, or you've bought it like that. It's something you're cultivating. So this can be something, there's financial growth, or there is growth this month for you. It could mean that you walk down the sidewalk or wherever you live and you come across someone who's put nice colorful plant pots on their walkway or something like that. It's something that draws your attention. It's a symbol of growth and abundance. Watch out for that. It's a symbol of change in your life. So next 4 to 5 weeks, watch out for colorful plant pots. I mean, you may have just bought some plant pots and painted them, so it may resonate in that way. So please take it as it resonates. Final cards, 2 of Cups. Definitely attracting what your heart desires. This card is a card of a proposal coming on in to connect to something you've been desiring for a while. Whether it's love, whether it's an opportunity, there is balance. Some of you may be wanting to deepen your friendships with people. So I feel like there's reciprocity where someone sort of invites you out and wants to treat you. I definitely get this energy of celebration as well, okay? I also feel that you're going to if you've been misunderstood, I feel like you come to a moment of understanding. You find a resolution or a solution to your circumstances. 5 of Wands, something that you've been fighting for, something you've been struggling to achieve. I mean, even in a different deck, it's giving you the same message. Something you've been struggling to achieve, you are attracting it at this time. But you must take the initiative with the King of Wands. Now, for those of you who are setting up your own business, this could be, you know, you may decide to think about become an entrepreneur, or you're stepping into a leadership position. I feel like you will find your soul tribe, or you may even work collaboratively with somebody that helps you rise. King of Wands also is an influencer. So I feel some of you, if you're actually setting up your own channel, you will thrive and be an influencer. You've definitely got something to say, but it could also be about you taking leadership in your life, taking control and being confident in your own abilities and not being closed off to new ideas or new visions, okay? So I will leave that there. I see a lot of positive energy, something you've been struggling with comes to a resolution. Some nice surprises in the month of oh no, they want me to go, they said 3 for the win. So I'm guessing they want a 3rd card, 3 for the win. Thank you so much, I'm sure grateful. Baby. Okay, baby. That was at the bottom of the deck, they said. And it was. I looked at it. It was at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to look back on the video. I'm sure it was on the bottom of the deck when I checked it, and it's come out for you. They wanted me to look at the bottom of the deck, so I was aware of it, and then I put the deck down. But they obviously wanted this card out. I hope you caught it at that angle. I was like, what's that? Oh, it's baby. And then I just put it down. And then they were like, no, you want a 3rd card. So baby. So some of you are going to be having baby news this month, whether it's yours or somebody close to you. Baby news coming on in here. Some of you will be doing a lot of personal development and healing your inner child as well. I see spiritual work for you in the month of November into December. Now we've got bag of marbles, okay? We've also got feathers. So watch out for lots of feathers. Your guides are walking with you. Signs are being given from your guides that they are protecting you and redirecting you towards something better. I'm just going to read from the book and see what we got going on here. So Baby, your prayers about family have been heard and all is well. You've received this card as you have questions about your family. It represents a number of different messages from the universe. It can represent fertility in a number of forms. If you've got a question about a pregnancy for yourself or others, you may hear of a pregnancy from someone close to you. It's also a gentle reminder that there is good news on its way for you. Many families will receive good news when they receive this card. Okay. Yeah, it's just a representative of an addition to your family in some form. It could also be in terms of a puppy or a kitten or a pet, some sort of pet being an addition to your household over this period, November into December. I would say, just to let you know, and I know you know, my beautiful Pisces, because you're so sensitive and beautiful. You have such a wonderful, loving heart. Pets are not just for seasonal holidays. They're for life, okay? So I felt compelled to say that. I don't know why. Probably because I care so much about all creatures. Someone just said great and small out there. I just heard it. So if that was you, I can hear your energy, and sending you a big hug out there. Number 4, bag of marbles. Focus, center, and be organized. So definitely felt that energy being scattered and having focus this month. It says you've received this card from the universe. It's a sign that you need to relax and focus on the smaller details in life. And sometimes this can be overwhelming with its fast pace. Do you ever feel stressed, disorganized, forgetful, scattered, or unprepared? This is a sign that the universe is letting you know that you need to slow down, recenter your thoughts and your emotions, and remain calm. Okay, it's time to focus. You're trying to do too many things at once, and you can get distracted from that. It says you need to ground yourself and regain your clarity. As I said, you need to ground your dreams and goals and, take action. It also says you or a family member, you or your family member are also feeling scattered. So it can mean about bringing balance to the situation. And finally, we've got feathers. Now, some of you also, you may have a relative who has Alzheimer's or some sort of memory issue there, and you're dealing with that person. Know that you're not alone. Your guides are helping you care for that person and helping you through a very difficult period, okay? I know myself, I've had a relative who has now transitioned, who had Alzheimer's, and it is a very difficult experience to go through, okay? It's a horrible disease that robs people of their memory, their thoughts. But what I did realize from my guides and also is that it was my grandmother, she could hear everything I was saying. She could understand, okay? And there was one moment in particular, because I didn't believe my guides. I was like, how can you say that? I can't see it. I can't see it. We always want proof with the eyes. We want to see. We want to believe. We want to be aware of facts. I'm a Scorpio. I need facts. I can't just rely on woo-woo kind of stuff, right? So my guides were like, she can hear you. And I was like, no, she can't, because she's not responding. Nothing's happening. And I was very distressed by this, of course. And one day, out of the blue, she had a moment of clarity, said my name, held my hand, and I was like, oh, and it was like, she was giving me confirmation. She was aware of my presence. She was aware of everything I was saying. She even knew it was me. And then, of course, I wanted her to say something that meant that she knew she could hear me, right? And she gave me that. So I got proof. So I just want to send a huge hug and love to all those people out there who are struggling with family members who have that or something similar. I mean, I'm sending love to everybody who's struggling with having to care for a person or is going through difficult times with family. But know that your guides are with you and they're protecting you along the way, okay? Now we've also got feathers. You're being showered with love from above. This is a card to pay attention to the feathers that are appearing in your life. If you've ever been walking or driving in your car and a feather has just floated before you or crossed your path, this is a spiritual reminder to let you know that you are loved and protected by your guides and those who've walked on in spirit, okay? They're appearing to let you know that they're with you at this time and that you're loved, and that they're helping you through great moments of despair and sadness or in times of doubt. They want you to be aware that positive things are about to appear for you. It's an indication that better is to come. Okay, so be alert. See the feathers that are showing up in your world. They want you to be aware. They walk by your side. And finally, you know what? I almost want to start to cry. So if someone out there is feeling emotional, I'm sending you so much love. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, they're giving me a heart. And it's got a rose on there. So you're doing a lot of personal development, and you have such a beautiful heart. Okay, honor that beautiful heart of yours. You deserve value and benefit in all areas of your life. And I feel like things are changing for the better. Also, if you've been wounded in some area of your life, know that that is a spot where you will grow. Okay, you become stronger in that area. They want you to be aware. Also, this indicates that love is entering your life, or a love for what you do, or something you've wanted with your heart is being attracted to you at this time. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update your next message. It also lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. Also with because the plant pots, flower pots are showing up again. So perhaps some of you are growing your own food or growing herbs or things like that. Maybe that's something you've started to do, or something that you've been thinking about doing and now you're going to get started on doing it. It's going to be very abundant for you. It's actually going to give you fresh, clean, living food. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's just showing up. It's showing up again, so I obviously haven't mentioned what I needed to mention about it. So I'll leave it there. It must be resonating with someone out there. Okay, thank you so much, and love and light.